Hey guys, another day down. God, today was kind of boring. Not necessarily boring, but my job. I love my job. I'm really, really loving what I do now. For those of you who don't know, I'm like a higher ranked agent, a senior agent, who helps new hires or specifically my team, which was comprised of new hires like 2 months ago. It seems like, golly, they've been they've been on the floor for at least 6 weeks now. But yeah, these guys are amazing. They're picking up some stuff really good. Um, some of it they still struggle with, but whenever they have questions, what my role is at my work is that I answer their questions, and then I also take the escalated calls. So if they can't help the person keeps, demanding a supervisor or whatever, I'm the person that they talk to then. And my team is really good about the escalations. They can usually handle the escalations themselves without having to submit those to me or send them over to me. Every now and then they get a little bit, crazy, and the calls get a little bit crazy. Not my agents, but the calls get a little bit crazy, and then they come to me, and I kind of talk them down. But the majority of my day, excuse me, I'm still feeling kind of sick, so sorry about that. But the majority of my day consists of answering my agents' questions when they have questions. And so today, what I did was I started keeping track of the questions that they ask. Specifically, are they request or asking me questions by going through the proper channels and calling me so it can record all my stats, or are they sending me emails, or are they walking over to my desk, whatever. But I'm finding that certain agents that I'm talking to are kind of asking me the same questions. So it's like the beginning of the week, they'll be here with their question where they don't know, and I answer it. And so then like a week goes by, and then they're all of a sudden they're here, where they know the answer. They know the answer. They're not over here anymore where they didn't know the answer. They're over here where they do know the answer. But it's like this circle, because like a week will go by and they know the answer, and then a week comes back, and all of a sudden we're right back to where we started. And that's okay. It happens, with everyone. They're still considered to be somewhat new agents, but in order to help them battle asking the same questions over and over again, I started keeping track of the questions that they're asking. And it's going to be kind of interesting tomorrow when I reveal the results to them. And uh, I'm not like trying to get them in trouble by any means. I'm not trying to uh, call them out on anything. But really, I want them to be aware of the questions that they're asking, so that they can see, hey, I asked this question here, and then like 2 weeks later, I'm asking the same question. I want them to kind of pick up on that, so maybe they can remember a little bit better. Or if it's something that's really troubling them, and it may be a situation where they're only getting one call regarding that every 2 weeks, and so maybe they just don't remember. But if it's something that they are struggling with, I want to be able to help them out. So I have a feeling a couple of my agents might take it as me trying to call them out and getting them in trouble, but that's definitely not what I'm trying to do. Kind of the furthest thing away from what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, I was excited. I got to. I also submitted my resume to my supervisor, who looked it over for my personal gain. So that way, when I'm applying for the job, I get or I'll have the most up to date and coached resume that I can. So yeah, wow, that's I mean, I'm really excited about this position. And as I explained before, it's interim, it's part time, or it's not part time. It's a full time position, but it's temporary. And from what I can tell, it seems like everybody wants me to stay in the current position. I definitely want to stay in the current position, but I still have to go through all the channels, so having a good resume is definitely going to help me out with that. That's where I'm trying to go with that. Yeah, that being said, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. I'm going in early because my supervisor will be gone, so I need to kind of assume the role of the supervisor, have the one-on-one meetings with all my agents, and yeah, it should be an interesting day. But you'll hear more about that tomorrow. After I got off work, I went to Lena's, which is a Mexican restaurant that serves like burritos, and the burritos are really good. So for those of you who don't know Lena's, I highly suggest it. It's on like 144th, right off of Q, in the parking lot of Super Saver grocery store. So go check it out. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, we watched Lost tonight over at Ryan's house. Ryan always tapes it, and we watch it over there. It's a lot of fun. It was a pretty good episode. I'm not gonna lie, although I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything because I know some of the people who watch this watch Lost, and they may not be caught up yet. So I won't say anything else except, who knew that was gonna happen? This guy knew. No, I didn't know. Well, maybe I did know. I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. I knew everything. I knew it all along. Let's go ahead and go to our question of the day. So we're going back to the If book because the past couple of days I've been able to come up with my own questions and everything. So that's always fun. But today, let's see here. We talked about the insects. Today's question is, if you had to eliminate a single type of animal forever, which would you choose? Oh, wow. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of looked up the question ahead of time because I hate sitting here and not really having an answer. But I came up with a couple, and hear me out on both of them. The first one are rats. Rats are gross. The only benefit that I can think rats have are that there are lab rats, and they have helped further advances in medicine and other things. So what would we replace lab rats with? So I don't know. It's kind of a weak argument to keeping them. Personally, I say get rid of them all. Second one, bats. Bats are flying rats, and they are... The only contribution they've ever had is Christian Bale being Batman. Dark Knight. If there were no bats, there'd be no Batman. So, whatever. Third one, and this may cause some controversy, but the manatee. Why the manatee? Because the manatee is stupid. It's a stupid animal. It's not intelligent. And they will all be extinct eventually. So might as well just get them out of here now. What do they contribute? I mean, can you eat a manatee? I don't know. Maybe that should be today's question of the day. Can you eat a manatee? Has anyone ever eaten a manatee? No, that's not the question of the day. The question is, if you had to eliminate a single type of animal forevermore, which would you choose? So, rats, bats, or manatees. That's my three choices. But I guess to be fair, we should just choose one. And let's just say, let's say rats. Get rid of the rats. They were the first one to come in my mind. So, again, thank you everyone for watching. I love you guys. I'm sorry that this was kind of a boring vlog, just because it's me talking to you guys. But really, there wasn't anything to film. So, anyway, thank you again. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later.